day 43 of 75 hard. So we have most of more than half of the 75 hard already being behind us. So the people that are still left are Hope. I have Daranda, myself. I had to start again because the last 2 days I wasn't in the park. I was in the park this morning, but when it was windy, my allergies just acted up so bad. So I did my cardio inside. And Starla is at home. She has COVID right now. I'm pretty sure she's not sticking to her diet, and she was the one that talked us into it. Anyway, so Daranda is amazing. She's been to Hawaii. She's done all of her little 1 week vacationing, and all she had is sparkling water. She stuck to her diet, and it shows. She looks amazing. So this week I got her posing coach, and then this way she can start posing. And I think she needs a lot of work with the posing. She's not, she's an amazing, elegant, but she's not the dancing kind, and you have to have that flair when you're on stage. So it'll take a little bit. Originally, I wanted to have her do figure competitions, but her legs really got a little bit smaller, and so they're not big enough for figure. And her upper body would be perfect, and her back, but we'll have her do bikini this time. If she wants to do it again, we might build her up a little bit to the figure part. But yeah, she's doing all this boot camp with her friends, and I tried to get her off the cardio part. And she still has a heart rate, probably not in the perfect position when she does it. She loves all this cardio because she used to be a marathon runner. So, but other than that, she's absolutely amazing. I'm excited for her to compete. So she's actually the only one that's gonna make it for the competition. And lately, I've had some people who get frustrated if they don't lose all the weight the first week. I asked them, do you think that competitors train 12, 16, 20 weeks for competition and they're already in great shape, if it would be this easy to lose weight? It's a question you have to ask yourself. So I have noticed that I'm the best on my diet when I have the most bland food, when I don't cook for flavor. I was talking to Christina, one of the trainers at LVSC, and she agreed with me. I remember when she first started competing, her first competition, I did her program and her competition prep. And I remember it was really hard for her to stick to her diet, but she looked absolutely amazing. She placed really high, first competition ever. And then the second time, she used a different trainer for her diet part. She told me, I just can't eat like that. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. So he did flexible dieting with her, and it didn't work. She never lost, you want to, especially when women get older, you want to lose that cellulite on your legs, and that just didn't happen. It doesn't happen with burgers and fries. It doesn't happen with tacos. You have to eat super clean to lose that cellulite, because all it is really cellulite is your fat tissue is holding on to toxins. And if you keep putting toxins into your body, it can never release it. So yeah, so I remember that. And then and then the third time I did her diet again, and she placed first place. And then after that, I trained her for her next few competitions. She always placed first place. And there's always somebody who is soliciting, and that's okay, because you want to try out different trainers. That's good. It's a good thing. So anyway, then this week she told me, like, yeah, you were right. You need to eat like that in order to. And she actually loves it now. Isn't that crazy? It's just a habit. It's just finding that, what does this do for me? You don't think about anymore. I can't have this. This is not flavorful. It's mostly I'm fueling my body. This is a chemical factory. Whatever you put in, you get out. And there's no shortcuts. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. I think the biggest complainer I have is probably Hope. Because every time I see her, she tells me at least 10 times that she's sick and tired of the 75 hard, that she doesn't want to do it anymore. But she sticks through it because whatever she starts, she continues. And I think this week she was a little happier because she lost 4 pounds. In the past, she didn't lose any weight, and that's because she didn't count her calories. It doesn't matter how healthy your food is. If you don't count your calories, you're going to be eating too many calories. And I remember when I asked her, how do you cook her food? And she says, with olive oil. And I'm like, how much olive oil? And she goes like this. I'm like, okay. I'm like, 800 calories of olive oil, 800 calories of fat. So I think we finally got it into her head that she has to measure food. Everybody's too lazy to do it. Honestly, everybody's too lazy to do it. And you know, when you're doing a challenge or you're doing a competition, you have to. There's no other way around. You have to. So she bought a food scale and measuring cups, and now she follows the diet. Also, some people have a hard time understanding macros. You know, what is your proteins, what is your carbohydrates, and what is your fats. And you know, when somebody says, I don't eat any carbs, I'm like, what did you eat for lunch? I had chili. Was there beans in it? Yes. I'm like, that's carbs. So it's really interesting. People are not disciplined enough. That's the sad thing, you know, and it doesn't matter where they're from. I think especially in America, people don't want to cook. You know, they rather go and eat some fast food than cooking for themselves. And then they think if they're taking off the bun and eating that processed chicken with a lettuce wrap, that this is healthy for them. And it's not. You know, you need to cook your food. I mean, just pick up some TV dinners at the store. You might ask yourself, why does this little box have 600, 700 calories? Why? There's no food in there. You're still hungry after you eat it. And that's because they're putting so many preservatives, so much fat in there, you know, so much, mostly sugar. So you want to crave more of this stuff. All these chemicals. And, you know, it's so easy to just cook yourself, you know, throw on your barbecue grill and barbecue your chicken, and or bake them in the oven if you don't have a barbecue grill or access to one. Steam your vegetables. You know, you can, most vegetables you can even steam in a bag if you want to. No, I don't suggest that because it's a plastic bag and I don't want to steam anything in a plastic bag. But, you know, put a little bit water to boil and steam it in a pot. You can do so many things. Cook your rice ahead of time so you can portion that and put it in a freezer, and whenever you need it, you can take it out, you know, the night before, and it'll be defrosted by the time you eat it. So there's so many things you can do. You can use a food prep that uses natural foods, you know. Most of them have the offering also organics if you want organic food. Just eat healthy, eat clean, eat as close as possible to nature. Don't use packaged meals. You know, it doesn't matter if it looks like it's a clean food. It's not. And, you know, just be good. The 75 hard is almost over. For me, it'll go a little bit longer. But because, you know, this is Vegas, it's getting hot. And if you can't do cardio early morning, it's going to be in the 100 degrees pretty soon. And it's just a little bit tricky. So anyway, mostly what this program is about is discipline. Learning how to be disciplined, how to control your emotions, and how to, you know, just go with the flow, and how to have power over your body and over your thinking is very important too. So we'll make it, you know, a few more weeks, and then we'll probably start the next program, which I was thinking about. I'm going to do my own, and I'll let you all know what it is. I'm excited for it. It's a little bit easier, and maybe I'll get less complaints. But I'll talk to you soon. So I'm going to leave you with a little workout we did this week. It's going to be leg workout with Hope, and then we'll have a little bit of an upper body workout with Amelia. So have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much.